Well, here it is, everyone. It's my first unboxing video. Just received this item, ordered off of eBay, paid about $385 for it. I got it early, but I decided I really wanted it. It's the DX12 Batman from Hot Toys. So I'm going to open it up, but I just wanted to give you a look at the shipping box, which actually came in pretty good condition, considering that it only actually came in a box. There was no extra packaging or wrapping, but the box actually came in fairly nice condition. A couple things here and there, but actually pretty nice condition. So I'm going to open it up and give you a look at the box inside. Right, here you go. Okay, so here it is. It's just pulled it out of its shipping box. It's a sort of a gunmetal or stone gray. Shows Batman, DX12 there. Shows the DX logo and the Hot Toys logo in the corner. And the bat symbol, people have shown it before, but obviously it's a cracked bat symbol, showing that Bane broke Batman. But the bat is sort of recessed a little bit from the regular surface of the box. And the cracks actually continue around on the side of the box. It's really nice. It's a really nice logo. It's a really nice touch. And I think, as per all DX boxes, the lid sort of is magnetically kind of opens up around the side. I know lots of people have seen this before, but let me just move this box over here. Get this thing out of the way. People have seen it before, but inside, of course, is the chalk drawing done by the Joseph Gordon-Levitt character in Dark Knight Rises. Shows Batman. No write-up like there has been on previous kind of DX versions. And of course, inside we get the bat pamphlet. Don't know that this bat's still coming anymore, but hear rumors that it's not. But here's the leaflet, and of course you get to pull off the foam tray which covers it, and there's the figure. It has this, looks like it's slightly out of alignment there, hopefully that's not damaged or broken. So get your two extra faces, the Bruce Wayne sculpt, the newly developed utility belt, which looks like this is the one that everybody's talking about. It's got the individual joints. It looks like it might even be broken here. Let's get a look at that. Be careful with that. But anyway, the figures, here it is. Just gonna pull everything out of the box and make sure the condition of everything is okay. And I'll pick up the recording right after that. Okay, here's the figure. Okay guys, I'm back. I just wanted to show a couple more details about how the DX Batman DX12 in this case comes. If any of you guys have the DX version of the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, you will have had exactly the same situation where you kind of get these sort of plastic heads with the mouthpieces sort of put inside them. In this case, it's not using a magnetic one, it's using a kind of a small mini post, and they come covered in this sort of plastic. So you get both heads in that exact same format. So lots of discussion, of course, around the Christian Bale sculpt, if it's as good as the prototype, better than the prototype, or the quarter scale. I'm just trying to give you kind of a look at this one. It's not really focusing here, but how's that? Let's see if that works. So the Bale sculpt, in my opinion, is the best of the current Bale sculpts from Hot Toys. I have the previous kind of Toy Fair exclusive Bale sculpt, and of course the MMS one from before, and I do think that this one is better than both of those. He looks a little older, no kind of gray in the hair like he had in the movie, but I mean, See, they kind of captured his mole there on his nose. The lips are very good in this one. Nose is good too. You can kind of get the recessed eye sockets as well. Maybe that's where, not quite meeting it, but the chin is right. Yeah, it's quite good. I'm quite happy with it. Put it down. And now it comes to the suit. So, here's the new suit, you guys. So, I wanted to show you this so everybody can have a nice good look at it. Get the recessed points there on the gauntlet. The double blades are both there with the slots in them. That's good. And of course, the big difference this time is that it's on a cloth undersuit. For better or for worse, I think the longevity of the suit will be better than it has been on previous figures, because it's not a rubber undersuit which will degrade and eventually tear, and if you try to pose it too many times it will tear. This one has actual elastics connecting the shoulder pad to the chest point. The kind of more muted kind of Kevlar pieces there, and yeah, you can, if you look really close, try and zoom up on the right part here, you can see the tricot material that they use in the film. You can see it there in between the straps right there. Now I have an actual version of the costume I can show you. I'm just going to walk over a little bit and you will be able to see similarly the tricot material in between the pads. There's the straps, same exact point, and there's the tricot material. I'll get a close-up on it so you can see it. So they use a very similar sort of material, but on the miniature version of the costume. I'll walk back over here. Zoom up back in on him. So let's look at the face sculpt with the cowl on. And the thing I really like about this particular cowl is that you can see that they painted his eyes. And you never get to see it in the movies, but I have the actual costume. I can tell you that when you put the cowl on, you have to paint your eyes. It gives it a much more seamless look. I might add pictures kind of in the video if I publish this to show you that you have to paint your eyes, that it has to work. So the fact that the eyes are a little bit more recessed back maybe is what adding to the kind of issues that people have with it, but you look straight on. You know, this face sculpt isn't as good, I don't think, as the Christian Bale sculpt, but you look on it and it looks a lot more like him than the DX, I think, 02, which had, the issue was that the sculpt on the cowl was too narrow. And this one, you can see the pleat in the top of the cowl, and if you look at pictures online, you'll actually see that pleat exists. And of course there's the scowling lines, and then of course the ridges on the head. So ears are also much better. They're shorter, they should be, and they should be curved in. And I can show you the actual cowl that I have, and it's much more, this is much more realistic than the DX02. Anyways, yep, head is magnetically connected. Neck post is wrapped in plastic. I had to pull my neck post out to unwrap the plastic, but this is the costume. The gloves are very good. The knuckles are the kind of the Kevlar knuckles, the motorcycle gloves that he kind of wears. The Velcro strapping. When you turn him over, you see the separated shoulder plates, the spine armor that he's got there, and then the Kevlar plates back here. Again, if I take you back over and I show you on the back of the costume, it's very similar. It's very similar. See the separated pieces of the chest plate, the spine armor that goes. The difference is on the costume is the spine armor goes around the side of the costume. On the figure, it's separated, whereas on the costume, it's actually connected. Here's a closer look at that tricot material. So when you look at the back of the figure, what you'll see here is these pieces, but they're disconnected from going around the figure. That's okay. I mean, in the movie, if you look again, it's high-res stills. You'll see that this connects over there. But I mean, when you put the cape over the back of this thing, you're not going to see any of this. But yeah, you get the shape of the pleat of the pants follows around in this kind of a parabolic line, and then lining up of the plates on the back side. And if I show you the pants, you'll see that it's the same. So flip it back over, and last piece I want to talk about are the boots. So I'm not as fond of these boots. I think that Hot Toys did a decent job before. You know, they were all rubber again. They were kind of all one piece. In this case, they have separated the two pieces. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you can see it here. Right there. You can see the two pieces are separated. It's not as much like a boot, but it does give you the ankle flexibility. So they traded off, you know, obviously the issues that they had with the previous figures with the ankles breaking and things like that, and they traded off for kind of a shoe sleeve-ish boot system. Boot is kind of a softer rubber, whereas the shoe is hard plastic. So that, I mean, I think if something happened and you needed to source this piece, that'll be much easier to kind of get it in versus the boot system. But I don't really like the fact that, based on the fact that it is a boot, that it is separated there. But I can live with it. You know, there's a ridge, and it's the same on the actual costume. There's a ridge. Maybe get more light up here. There's a ridge there that goes over the shoe that's on the actual boot itself as well. And I think that kind of hides that joint. So it won't be too bad. Anyways, hope that was a okay look at what you get in the box. I haven't opened up the rest yet, but I will do that and I'll show you what's in there. Alright, thanks.